MSNBC announces major lineup overhaul, new Washington bureau as Joy Reid exits company. MSNBC on Monday announced a major overhaul to its primetime lineup that will go into effect in April, even as it shared that Joy Reid will part ways with the network. The overhaul comes as the Progressive News Network looks to maintain a jump in viewership in the first few weeks of the Trump administration. As part of a sweeping effort to consolidate production operations and add big names to woo audiences, the network is making major changes to its weekday and weekend lineups and canceling 2 Miami-based shows as it ends broadcast operations in the city and expands in others. The shakeup follows reports on Sunday that the network would cancel the ReidOut, which Reid has hosted since 2020. We now have one of the most engaged audiences in all of television and are seeing rapid growth across digital, audio, and more, Rebecca Kutler, MSNBC's newly minted president, said in a memo obtained by CNN. In the years ahead, we must continue to show up for our audiences in this critical moment, while simultaneously best positioning ourselves for the future. Under the changes, Jen Psaki will anchor the network's primetime 9 p.m. hour Tuesday through Friday. Inside with Jen Psaki currently airs Mondays at 8 p.m. and has expanded the network's Monday 8 p.m. audience since she began her weeknight hosting duties in late September. Rachel Maddow will also revert to hosting the 9 p.m. slot once a week, Kutler announced in the memo. Maddow's show only aired on Mondays prior to Trump's return to the Oval Office but was expanded to include Tuesday through Friday in January for the first 100 days of Trump's administration to buoy ratings. As part of the January move, Alex Wagner, who anchored the 9 p.m. time slot Tuesday through Friday, was deployed on special assignment to cover the impact of Trump's policies. Wagner will not return to her previous slot, but will remain with MSNBC as a senior political analyst. Following the cancellation of Reid's 7 p.m. The ReidOut, Simone Sanders-Townsend, Michael Steele, and Alicia Menendez, the trio that currently co-hosts The Weekend, will take over Tuesday through Friday. They will also host a 2-hour show from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Mondays. The trio of Sanders-Townsend, Steele, and Menendez improved viewership in the Saturday and Sunday 8 a.m. slot by 35% in total viewers in its first year. Reid will part ways with MSNBC with the cancellation of The ReidOut, Kutler noted. The longtime anchor will host the final edition of The ReidOut on Monday, per Reid's Blue Sky post on Sunday. Kutler's memo emphasizes that rotating anchors will host the slot in the coming weeks. As Sanders-Townsend, Steele, and Menendez shift to the 7 p.m. slot, the network will introduce a new trio of co-hosts to anchor a 7 a.m. and a new 6 p.m. edition of The Weekend on Saturdays and Sundays. Jonathan Capehart, the MSNBC host and Washington Post editor, will co-anchor the morning edition, while a different group, including MSNBC host Eamon Mohielden, will anchor the evening edition. As Mohielden takes on the evening edition of The Weekend, the MSNBC show will no longer host Eamon, which airs Saturdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, Ali Velshi, who hosts Velshi weekends from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., will expand the show by an additional hour. CNN alumna Ana Cabrera, who hosts Ana Cabrera Reports at 10 a.m., will expand her show by an hour to 12 p.m. Additionally, Chris Jansing will anchor Chris Jansing Reports from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. and Katie Tur will add an hour to Katie Tur Reports from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Notably, the change-up will see the Progressive News outlet close its broadcasting operations in Miami, impacting Jose Diaz-Balart Reports and The Katie Fang Show. Despite the change, Fang will remain with MSNBC as a legal correspondent and Diaz-Balart will continue to anchor Weekend Nightly News on NBC.